My name is Layne Daly and I'm a life flight bequester. The event that inspired me to make a bequest to Life Flight was on a hangar tour when the hangar was here at Gold Coast Airport, and the chief pilot was describing a recent flight he'd done, and it was a premature baby, and he cupped his hands together to show the size of the baby, and that image stuck with me. It was about the size of a litre bottle of milk. And I wanted to do something more for Life Flight, and then it dawned on me I could do a bequest. It took me a little while to get my head around the add-on to bequest, the gift that goes on giving. And then I realised it's about that little preemie baby who is now in school and tearing around the playground with all the other kids. Once you see that, and you imagine the despair of those parents when that premature baby was born and had to be airlifted to hospital, and then having a kid going for their first day at school, that is the sort of thing that inspires me. You can see the results. You see the stories about the people who've been rescued. That young fisherman who got the gash in his leg 120 nautical miles out to sea, and our crew had a 15-minute window to winch him up and bring him back here. First aid had stopped the bleeding, but the gash needed to be stitched up. And now, goodness knows, that bloke is probably married and got kids by now. It's seeing that result come through all the time. To them, it was just a job. One of the pilots used to say, "We're just glorified bus drivers," which is pretty amazing considering what they do, how to fly a helicopter and so forth. The paramedic who winched that young man off the trawler, when he was interviewed on TV about the rescue, he praised the crew on the boat for doing the first aid and stopping the bleeding, as though his role was nothing. There was no ego in it anywhere. It was just doing a job and doing it for the best outcome. The thing I would say to anyone is, first of all of us should be renewing our wills every 3 to 5 years, because it's amazing how we amass stuff, whether it's new technology equipment that's very expensive, and we need to revise our wills every 3 to 5 years, no more than 5. When you come to that time, when you're coming up to that time to revise your will, think very seriously. If it's $1,000, we'll use it to buy saline. And even if it's the smallest amount of money, we can still use it. And when it's used is what is achieved when that money is spent. So leave us $1,000, you don't have to leave us the whole estate. Of course we'd welcome the whole estate. But just leave us something that tells us that people out there are supporting Life Flight.